Hello, geometry kiddos. So today we're going to be talking about different angles. Many of these are going to be review for you. You've heard of them in past math classes, but today we're just going to go over them a little bit more. So we have different types of angles. We've learned what an angle is. It's two rays that come together at one point. That's the vertex and all that good stuff. But there are different types of angles. The most common one that you hear is the right angle, which I didn't include on this sheet because most of us know that a right angle is a 90-degree angle. But there's some pairs of angles that are very important, okay? So complementary angles have a sum of 90. So that's when you have an angle, a 90-degree angle, and it has been split into two different angles, okay? So those two separate angles would be considered complementary because they make up one 90-degree angle, okay? Supplementary angles um, make a sum of 180 degrees. So if I have a straight line and I have an angle right here and an angle right here, those two angles would be considered supplementary. All right, the next kind is adjacent. Adjacent. And they just share a vertex and a side, but they do not overlap. So just like this picture included right here, okay? They're basically just next to each other. Adjacent means next to usually, so that's where they get it from. All right. There's also a linear pair. And linear pair is that they are both adjacent and supplementary. So they are next to each other, and they also make a 180-degree angle, which is also known as a line. So that's where they get linear from. Okay? And the last type of pair of angles that we're going to learn about today is vertical angles. And vertical angles are when sides form two pairs of opposite rays. So vertical angles would be like the blue angles here and the red angles here. They share a vertex, but they're like opposite of each other. Um, so I just think of like a giant X, the top and the bottom part of the X and the sides of the X are the vertical angles. All right, so we're going to use these vocab words to solve some different problems. So given that angle 1 is a complement of angle 2, and we know that by saying complement, we mean 90 degrees, and the measure of angle 2 is 57, they want us to find the measurement of angle 1. So I'm just going to draw a picture. So we have a 90-degree angle, kind of a sad-looking 90-degree angle, but a 90-degree angle. And we have two different angles here. We have angle 1, and we have angle 2. Now they gave us that angle 2 is 57 degrees. Okay, so they want us to find out what angle 1 is. Now if we know that this whole angle is 90 degrees, we can just say 90 minus 57, which is 33. All right, so the measurement of angle 1 equals 33 degrees. Okay. All right. In this next one, we have use the basketball pole. The basketball pole forms a pair of supplementary angles with the ground. So here's the ground, here's the pole. Find the measurement of BCA and the measurement of DCA. Okay? So because we know that these two angles form a supplementary angle, we know that they make a 180 degrees. So we can just take 3x plus 8 plus 4x minus 3 and And together those equal 180 degrees. And with that, we can use our algebra skills, and we can combine our like terms. So 3x plus 4x is 7x, and 8 minus 3 is 5, and that equals 180 degrees still. Minus 5 from both sides. 7x equals 175. So x is going to equal, after we divide 175 from 7, it is going to equal 25. Alright, now we're not done yet. We just know what x equals. So now we have to plug, and I'm just going to talk you through this. We're going to plug 25 back in for x. So then this first angle, we would do 3 times 25, which is 75 plus 8, which is 83. So this angle right here is going to be 83. And now there's two different options. We can either say, okay, well, this is 83, so I'm going to minus it from 180, or I can plug 25 in for here. Now I'm just going to do 180 minus 83 because it's a little bit easier. And that's going to equal 97. Alright. Alright, now, what I'd like you to do, I'm going to give you a little activity to do with your homework tonight, or with your whisk tonight. It's not really a warm-up, but I would like you to do kind of an investigation about vertical angles. We're going to go into depth with this, probably on Monday night's video. But on a separate sheet of paper, draw two intersecting lines, number the angles as shown. Fold the sides of angle 1 onto angle 2, and fold 3 onto 4, and then make a conjuncture or a conclusion about the vertical angles. Okay, and I want you to record this on the same sheet. Alright? And you can just include this with your notes that I'm going to look at next time. Alright?